Welcome everyone to Sysco Canada's podcast plus webinar series, and we're super happy today to introduce everyone to Sysco Canada's new Advantage partner, Moduurn. And I'm super happy to have Jose and Alex on the call today, and we're going to talk a little bit about what their program is about and what Moduurn is about. And it's really amazing and definitely a good fit for what's happening out there when it comes to third-party delivery and having really something that you'll be able to maintain and take care of yourself. So welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Excellent. So let's get right into this. I don't know who wants to start, but let's share with everyone what Moduurn is and a little bit about what you offer and all the amazing things that you can help customers with.
Sure. I'll take the lead on this one, Jose.
Yeah. Good.
So what we do is we provide a fully branded online ordering solution for our restaurants. And this is from everything from full enterprise, large scale restaurant chains to the smaller independent operators. And we do this with a true mobile ordering app as more and more people are moving towards ordering from their mobile device or their cell phones and away from traditional PCs. But we also provide them with a web app that can be ordered directly from our website or social media, but also a native app which can be downloaded and found in the app stores, fully branded as their customer's brand, logo, font, and colors. We actually do this on a different level too, because everything is managed through a very powerful order manager, which is generally found on an iPad in the restaurant. But we can also do full integration to a number of different POS systems through our direct partners or even through a third-party integration.
Wow, that's incredible. So you actually you can link right into the point of sales and the operations?
Yeah, we have direct integration with 6 POS systems right now, well-known ones. And then we also integrate with 2 integration partners who integrate with a number of probably about 25 plus POS systems and also a number of third-party delivery apps, such as your Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats, et cetera. And so we can tie all these different delivery types, including our Moduurn app, right into one POS system.
That's incredible. How awesome opportunities here for customers. Do you want to kind of walk us through some examples and what this looks like a little?
Yeah. Do you want me to go through my screenshots?
Sure. Let's do that.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at the one that we have right now. You'll see the taglines here: increase orders, increase profits, and satisfy customers. First thing to note is we're very much about your customers keeping the profit where they belong, and that's with themselves as a business. So we don't charge any commissions, and there's never any contracts. So we're month to month. We're firm believers that if our system works, our customers will love working with us. And if it doesn't, they can be free to leave whenever they want. In the image, you're going to notice that we've got delivery options. With your traditional delivery, that means if you have your own delivery drivers or riders, and now you can limit your delivery fees based on distance. So different charges based on different distances, minimum charge, maximum delivery area. We've got your traditional takeout or in-store pickup. And then you'll also notice the one that we're going to talk about a little bit more today as we get into the restaurant recovery program, which is table service. And we're going to call this now contactless table service as we ease into COVID 2.0.
That's awesome. And I can't wait to people to get their heads wrapped around that, because that is really where we're going to go.
Yeah. And one more that we don't have in that image. This is something that we brought out in particular. It was by request by a couple of our key customers that we have. And they were looking for a way to have contactless curbside pickup. And how this works essentially is when the customer receives their text on their phone with a confirmation of the order, they can now communicate back to the business and give them a description of their vehicle with a license plate and a white truck, a description of their vehicle. And then the staff can now run that food out to the vehicle without ever having to have the customer inside the restaurant or touch any of the product or anything.
Wow, that's amazing. Awesome stuff. Excellent. Let's keep going. Let's share more.
Yeah. So
I'm so excited. Sorry.
Well, why don't we go down to where should we go from here, Jay? So maybe touch base. Do we want to talk about some of our clients, or do we want to go to our offer or some screenshots?
Let's get some screenshots of what this looks like, and then we can talk a little bit about some of the people you work with.
Okay, so let's go down to this part here. So we'll talk a little bit about the mobile apps. So as I mentioned, we provide a full native experience in both iPhone and Android that can be downloaded and found in the app stores. And again, this is all about our customer's brand, which, the customer's brand is their most important asset that they have in most of their businesses. And so to be able to protect that is very important. Couple of ways that we work with our customers, sorry, I'm flipping fast here, is we provide them with a full experience that they have 100% control over. So they can control everything for their locations, hours of operations, their menu. They can clone menus and recreate new menus for future use. And the most important message here is that our customers have 100% control through their systems. We also provide them with a lot of marketing initiative, and I'm going to let Jose tap in on some of the initiatives that we're working with. Jose, do you mind?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I wanted to start by saying that one of the things that we've discovered with working for brands is that rather than just being the looks and the fonts and stuff, we've gotten to the point where the system can be configured so that a brand can serve a client online and mobile as close as possible as if it was in real life, and which gives a huge amount of flexibility for any restaurateur to think outside the box and actually implement new ways of serving their clients. It's one of the most powerful things that our clients find when they start using our system, that it's very user-friendly and that they can do things they couldn't think possible before. Now, what we see here is the perfect example of how an online ordering system should look on your website, with a big button, call to action. We guide everyone to how to implement and install their modern system the best possible way. In this one, a big centered order online call to action button that is going to take them directly into the web app. Alex? Our application can also be embedded onto Facebook pages.
I was just going to ask this. I am so glad you did. I was on mute, so I went to ask, and you flipped it up.
Yeah, the web version is actually an app. It runs. It's kind of like Facebook. Facebook, everybody sees it, talks about it as a website, but it's actually an app that runs on browser. That's why it's so effective. When you put a text on Facebook, it shows up in your iPhone, your iPad, and your desktop at the same time. That's the same principle how we built a Moduurn from the ground with the latest technology. So that allows for the web app to be embedded onto a Facebook page. It can be embedded in other places, and as our technology progresses, it will be able to do more and put it in more places. Alex, I think you wanted to jump into something?
Yeah, also when we take a look at Facebook, what we're finding is Facebook is one of the most powerful ways that our customers are promoting their app. And we can offer some good insight. In this case here, we're not actually placing an order in Facebook, but this is one of our clients, Red Bar Market. This is what they're doing to promote. And every day, so they're offering now not just meals, because they do pre-made sandwiches, but they're also adding grocery items to their list. And every day they add another 10 items. And they use this as a way to promote this on social media. And so they were one of the ones that actually came to us with a request to implement Curbside Pickup. And so this is one of the ways they bring the grocery out to the businesses.
I think it's important to also know, Alex, that this is a perfect example of a client that got familiarized with the tool, started doing things. The moment that COVID kicked in, they were already calling us and letting us know, not even maybe details of how to help them set this up to actually build new offerings. And that was grocery care packages. They started just testing and putting it together. So every day they would add 50 items of their grocery to build for their clients to actually pick up. And they set up their own routes. It has to be done within 12 hours to order. It's going to be prepared at this and it's going to be delivered then. So they did it themselves. They just started setting up their modern system to fit those things, and then they checked in with us. We corrected, maybe fine-tuned it for them, and boom, off they went. Started selling groceries like crazy.
Yeah, and I'm going to loop back to the website here just for a moment. You'll find that a lot of businesses in the past, they would have online ordering. It was more of an afterthought. It wasn't a forethought. now that COVID and takeout and delivery is really the primary way to place an order, you'll find that people are getting much more creative, but they're actually starting to listen to some of the advice that we have based on a lot of experience. And when we take a look at the menu tab here, what we're suggesting to customers is that their website is a tool designed to help create more business. So your menu should be a live link directly to your app, to your ordering app. It shouldn't take you to a static menu just to be able to show images. And this way, whenever you make a menu change, those changes are live right on your online menu. And so this is a way to...
That's awesome advice, though, Alex, because I have seen that so many times. It goes to like worst case scenario, sometimes it goes to a picture, but sometimes it goes to a stagnant image of the menu, like a PDF, and and they haven't adjusted it based on their menu for takeout. Right? Like,
yeah,
very confusing.
Exactly. So then you've got an online ordering, then you've got a static menu. Maybe the static menu isn't up to date, so the menu items or the prices may be different. But the online ordering solutions that we provide give your customers everything they need to know, including when they're closed, and lets your customers know when they're open next, and also allows them to see the complete menu even when they're closed. So it is a live interactive menu, and the more we educate our customers so they start to understand where we're going into the future and how they can really maximize their website to be a marketing engine, this is where we're spending a lot of our time with each one of our clients.
That's awesome. That's just so awesome, because I've seen it so many times. You go on there, it's stagnant menu, you don't know where to go, and I would assume, based very similar to how digital menus were when you went into restaurants, back a couple of months ago, that the less time you have someone unconfused, it actually increases your sales, right? So if they go in there and it's nice and efficient for them on websites or on Facebook, I think your sales you're gonna capitalize on those sales.
Well, and here's an interesting scenario right here. So this is a client of ours, Bin4 Burger Lounge. They've got 6 locations out here in British Columbia, and they've been using our product for a while. And they also use a third-party delivery company. And when they started using them, they got a lot of new orders, like a ton of new orders coming in from the third party. What they were looking to do is try to convert a lot of these customers to their own app. So next time they get to own the customer, they own the data, and also they have the ability to promote to them in the future, where they couldn't do that through third-party delivery companies. And so what they've done is they implemented a 15%, and this is a limited time offer, discount. And then they promoted this heavily on social media and through their website. What you're seeing right now is just one of the landing pages that we have built into our systems. So you can imagine that a landing page is like your communication page, a way to communicate to your customers, whether you're closed for the season, you're closed for renovations, you've got a community event, you've got new menu items or hours of operation, things like that. I'd like Jose, if you could just share a little bit about some of the promotional tools, especially the ability to drive people to the App Store and have people download your app. So now you've got them as a loyal customer on your phone for future orders. Yeah,
absolutely. So what was interesting about them is that they had set up the system with us, and they didn't promote it at all, but people would find it. They would find them on the web. They would place orders, and at that point, without promotion or anything, they would get about, and this is just one of the indicators, Apple downloads, they would get about 150 per month. No promotion, again, nothing. And then they did skip the dishes, and they called us to basically find a way of taking advantage of this as a channel, which is basically what I was explaining. This is one of the channels where you're going to get new users, where you're going to get people that have maybe not tried it, but that find you in one of these apps. And what you need to do is offer them an incentive to try your own the experience through your own app that you control, that you can put your pricing, you can do whatever you can book, program combos, happy hours, whatever you do, you can do with the app. And then once they agreed to do it, I had suggested a 5%. He said, I'm going to go 15% because that still leaves me a bigger profit margin than when I do it with them directly with the third-party delivery app. So he went with this one, and then he finally started announcing the app, and it went from the 150 a month to 500 a week, and right after that, every other day he gets 350 downloads per day. Now,
Wow.
the important thing to note about this is that, and as a marketer, it's very exciting to have metrics of things that we didn't have before. And one of them is word of mouth. When you see the analytics in the downloads of the Apple application, you can see that actually 70% of the downloads came through searches on the search bar. That basically means that people are saying Beam4 has an app, and each person goes independently, if it's Android or Apple, and they go and search for it and download it. Not that they got through a link, not that they got through a referral from any other source, but typed it onto the App Store's searches. Now they have, in the last month, they've gathered around 4,000 new downloads that are active. So for a total of 6,000 to 7,000.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, a couple other things, and I'm going to come back to what we're offering now with Sysco and the Advantage program for our customers. But I'm just going to touch quickly on pizza, because I'm sure there's a number of pizza operators out there who are wondering if Moduurn can manage the pizza flow with complicated pizza menus. So as everybody probably understands, pizza is the most complicated menu because there's so many different variations, everything from combos, 2-for-1s, mix and match, and half. And this has been a huge part of our business growth. Is we've got a menu flow that can actually work with pretty much any type of menu that you can imagine, including all those that we just mentioned there. Just going to jump up quickly to our offer here. Sorry for scrolling here. Something that we're really proud of and really want to express to our customers and prospects that are looking at a solution. This is not a quick process. It normally takes 4 weeks to take a customer live. And that's because there's a lot of really hand-holding, but also working for maximum profit with the menu, or what we call menu engineering, menu consultation, and also the ability to get them in the app stores, which can be time-consuming. So as soon as we knew that customers were starting to reopen again, we started to get the requests, we took our 4-week process and we reduced that down to 5 days. And we did this as long as the customers can provide us with menus and all the information we need with a signed order. Our turnaround time, and this is not weekdays, our team is working through the weekends and working overtime to get these customers live. We've also reduced our cost. And so there's a fair amount of work that goes into setting up a customer properly. It's not just we don't just take a menu and slap it up. We actually go through, there's a lot of training that's involved with both the management and also with the staff to make sure the staff buy in and fully get the power of the system. And we reduce this to a setup cost of $500, traditionally from $750. This is for your smaller operations, 1 to 5 locations. And then we also have reduced our monthly fees from $125 down to $100 per month. So really important to note, there's no commissions and no locked-in contracts. The last thing I want to touch on is what we've offered to restaurateurs that are really uncertain at this time, whether they're going to stay open or whether they might have to close, and whether they're going to be able to make payroll. And so we understand and we want to help those people out. So we've offered the ability to postpone setup fees for 2 months upon request. So we've given that the option. And at 2 months' time, we'll reach back out to them and we'll find out if they have the ability to pay, would like to do an extension, or would like to do a monthly plan. So maybe 5 equal payments. We've also allowed our customers to pause or suspend. So this gives them the peace of mind that if things change, if they're mandated to close, or if they choose to close for whatever reason, we can pause or suspend their payment until they're ready to reopen again. This is the same for seasonal customers. We've got a lot of those. It could be golf courses. It could be places in tourist areas that we're getting into, say in Northern Ontario, and they're just starting to open right now. So they can pause during the winter months.
That's awesome. So on that, Alex, if I want to learn a little bit more about Moduurn, where do I go? Can I go to, what's your website at?
The website's Moduurn, spelled Moduurn, moduurn.com, as you see at the bottom of the banner here. And there's also the info@moduurn.com. They can reach out to us there, or the 1-855 number also seen, 1-855 Moduurn will take you directly to our team.
That's awesome. So This is huge for customers as we move into this new normal of what we're dealing with, and being able to work with you guys to really help and save a lot of money. We didn't really get touched in the amount of savings there is, but it's not just hundreds of dollars. We're talking big thousands of dollars that you're able to save customers by moving over to you and getting you guys to help them with uh, these programs. And I'm just so amazed at how cool this is and how you guys are there to help them. And I'm just so appreciative that you guys are part of our program now, and we're super happy to have you on board.
Well, thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Jay, and just on another note too, is that we're really excited with our clients. We've got a lot of customers that aren't just surviving right now. They've actually are thriving as they're learning that there's different ways to be able to promote their business and actually increase their profits at the same time. And as we know, the hospitality industry is running on thin lines as far as profit margins go.
Yeah.
So our goal right from the beginning, like we're hospitality insiders as well from 35 years experience. So we've got a very close affection to the hospitality industry. And our goal right from the beginning was to help them become more profitable and also keep ownership of all their data. Mm-hmm. And so this is a message that I really want to portray to anybody who's listening to our podcast today.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys, for jumping on our show today. And I'm so happy to have you guys a part of our program and to be able to help our customers out with amazing offers and a completely amazing program that you guys offer here. So once again, thanks again. Check them out. Let's help our customers with this. This is just so awesome, guys. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Jay.
Excellent. So for everyone else, you continue to listen to our podcast shows. We have a ton of them. We're going to be talking about Vantage Partners, our new partners we're going to be bringing on. You can also look at more information about companies like Moduurn at our foodiesunite.ca site. We have a SnapBack section on there now to help customers snap back into business. And we're going to bring you more companies like this and really help you out as we move into the new normal of our industry. So once again, guys, thanks again to everyone else. Have a safe and good day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.